step aside.
You put the bounty down, and perhaps I'll let you pass.
The kid's coming with me. How do I know I can trust you?
Because I'm your only hope.
Drive! Drive!
That's one impressive weapon.
I'm gonna walk to my ship with the kid. Hold them off! This is the way. This is the way.
Hold it, Mando.
Gotta get one of those.
The survival basics. Their faith wasn't about being good, it was about being sustainable, because a tribe that greedily hunts all the game or trashes a planet doesn't live to tell the tale. The old spirits, not gods. Partners in survival. You won't find Mandalorian gods in the ancient stories. No all-powerful beings, no heavens or hells. Instead, they had spirits that walked with them, tangible, useful, tied to their daily lives. Two big ones stand out: the spirit of the hunt and the ancestor's gaze. Let's start with the spirit of the hunt. This wasn't a lion-headed deity or a ghostly hunter. It was the energy of the hunt itself, the thrill of the chase, the respect for the prey, the relief of feeding your clan. Nomadic Mandalorians believed the spirit joined them when they hunted with honor. Honor here meant no wasting. If you killed a creature, you used every part: meat for food, hide for clothing, bones for tools. It meant no hunting more than you needed. And it meant sharing even with other clans if they were struggling. Before a hunt, the clan's best tracker would rub Beskar dust on their blaster or spear back then and say, "Guide my aim. Let this kill feed the young and the old." Afterward, they'd lay a small piece of meat on the ground as an offering. "Thank you for not letting us starve." This wasn't just tradition, it was survival. A clan that respected the spirit of the hunt, didn't overhunt, didn't waste, and didn't fight over prey. It's why later Mandalorians talk about honor in combat. That's the spirit of the hunt, evolved. Instead of respecting prey, they respect their enemies well, some of them. Instead of sharing meat, they share protection. Din Djarin refusing to kill an unarmed enemy? That's the spirit of the hunt, whispering, "Don't waste life." Then there's the ancestor's gaze. Mandalorians didn't believe ancestors watch from above in some afterlife. They believed ancestors lived in the clan, in the stories told around the fire, in the Beskar passed down from parent to child, in the way you protect foundlings. The gaze wasn't judgmental, it was a reminder. We did this before you. You can do it too. Nomadic Mandalorians would wear small Beskar pendants engraved with the faces of their most respected ancestors. When a warrior was scared before a fight, they'd touch the pendant and say, "Show me your courage." When a mother held a newborn foundling, she'd murmur, "Our ancestors took in strangers, so will we." This is where the later clan first mentality comes from. The ancestors' gaze wasn't about individual glory, it was about keeping the clan alive, so the ancestor stories would never die. When Bo-Katan fights to unify the clans, she's not just chasing power, she's answering that gaze. I'm keeping our people together, like you did. When Din Djarin raises Grogu, he's carrying on that tradition. I'm protecting a foundling, like my ancestors protected me. From nomadic faith to the way, the echoes never faded. Here's the cool part. None of these ancient beliefs disappeared when Mandalorians settled on Mandalore, when the Crusaders came, or when the Empire burned their planet. They just evolved. They got codified into "this is the way," but the core stayed the same. The spirit of the hunt's honor in taking became honor in combat, and no unnecessary death. The ancestors' gaze's clan above all became protect your foundlings, your clan, your home. The nomadic reverence for sustainability became respect for Beskar, for Mandalore, for the code, even the helmet. Something we think of as a way staple traces back to those old beliefs. Nomadic Mandalorians wore simple helmets made of animal hide, later Beskar, to hide their fear from the ancestors' gaze. They wanted their ancestors to see courage, not doubt. Now, the helmet is a symbol of faith, but the core idea is the same. It's a connection to something bigger than yourself. The Empire tried to erase these roots. They burned the stories, killed the elders who told them, and tried to make Mandalorians believe they were just violent warriors. But you can't erase a faith that's baked into how you survive. When a Mandalorian shares their rations with a stranger, that's the spirit of the hunt. When they wear a Beskar pendant with their clan symbol, that's the ancestors' gaze. When they mutter, "this is the way," they're not just reciting a code, they're whispering the same words their nomadic ancestors said around the fire: "We stick together. We honor what keeps us alive. We never forget where we came from." These ancient beliefs aren't echoes of a dead past. They're the heartbeat of Mandalore. They're why Din Djarin is more than a bounty hunter. Why Bo-Katan is more than a leader. Why Grogu's foundling status matters so much. Mandalorians aren't just warriors, they're the descendants of nomads who turned survival into faith, and faith into a way of life that outlasts empires.